starting off immediately, we're going into the Namco Museum Volume 2. Oh, look at that, it's Mappy. He's gonna, on the loading screen, he's gonna replace Pac-Man. So, he gets the loading screen treatment. Hello, Aaron and Starfy Kid and Barrow.
Now, this game may be super, but I think I'm in super trouble. Whoa! I didn't know this was a spaceship.
Well, Pac-Man is canon to the Zeius universe now.
Oh, and dragons too. I better get out of here. Hey, what should I be worried? This is all just fantasy, right? Or maybe not. Hey, who's that?
Did you think that you would miss me, Pac-Man? Huh?
Oh, hi, Mappy. I was actually wondering where you were, considering I'm in deep danger here.
And don't worry, I'll be the tour guide for this one.
Whoa! I'll say, I'm seeing colors everywhere.
Despite Mappy saying he's going to be the tour guide, Pac-Man is still going to be the one walking around the museum.
Hey, you never thought you would expect that. You never expect I'd have a voice to begin with.
Roscoe and Otis are in the room because it's raining, and I thought it would be nice to have them in the room. Yeah, here's the robotic receptionist from the real world. Of course, for this, we're going to be saving the best game for last, and that would be Mappy. So, first we have Dragon Buster, I believe. Wii Sports and Game Boy Advance Video Pokemon. What episodes were on that cartridge? Yeah. Anyways, now to greet everyone. Hello, Starfy Kid. Hello, Aaron. Hello, Vero. Hello, Dr. Cold Cutie. Hello, QC Man. I love your Klonoa profile. Hello, Tubby. Hello, Orion. And I think that's it. And Pac-Man's just getting tired or just standing still for more than 10 seconds. Anyways, let's see what Dragon Buster's all about. Plenty of fire photo finish. Yeah, the Namco Museum game should be brought back in this fashion. But yeah, I really like the promotional artwork for this game in particular. It is called Dragon Buster. I just couldn't see it because of the low-res signs. You also got Mario Maker again. But yeah, at least now Mario Maker is dirt cheap. But yeah, I really like this dragon. I wish it would. Cool, you got Dance Dance Revolution Mario mix. Oh yeah, you got the Duck Hunt amiibo. And the duck laid eggs. Yeah. I thought you would be less of a nuisance service. Anyways, pamphlet. Yeah, I'm not getting the. I know for sure I'm not getting Mario Kart World for a good while unless they add Roy. Yeah, this is the back of the pamphlet for Dragon Buster. I've seen the sprite in the Namco Roulette before. Yeah, even with my stance on Mario Kart World, I am excited for Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Now what could this be?
Boy, being in the loading screen sure is making me dizzy.
Whoa, what happened here? I guess my disc just didn't want to load for something. Anyways, the pop card was placed on the side of the cabinet. Yeah, they indicated a new game. Yeah, Game Boy Online and NES Online didn't have Pac-Man yet. Some may say that it's because Pac-Man's already on Namco Museum Archives, but by that logic, Dig Dug 2 and Mappy Land are already on there, so what's Pac-Man's excuse? Hello, Singing Bass Fish. I have quite a few Namco Museum games, but PS1-wise, I only have Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 4. Yeah, this is a telephone card. Then a postcard. Yeah, I had a really big Pac-Man phase when I was younger as well. That was back when I watched the Pac-Man cartoon a lot on King DDD's SpongeBob Music and Gaming channel, or as he's known as now, Denzel Crocker, or as I know him, I Love DDD. It really is. It really is the best adaptation of Pac-Man Orion. Yeah, QC man. I have Knack. Or if wait a minute. Let me get the games out. Okay. Or you could arrange them around and spell can. See? I'm clever, aren't I? Yeah, I don't have Volume 3 because it's really hard to find the big M for Volume 3. The big M for Volume 3 and Volume 5. Yeah, don't bother. Well, never mind. I guess the dogs want out. I'll let them back in when they want to be back in. Yeah, currently there's an eBay listing for Volume 5. Immediately, you want to go back in. Fine. Roscoe, in. Sure, my dogs can't make up their own minds. Roscoe. But yeah, as we speak, there's an eBay auction for Volume 5, and it's in could be better condition, but yeah. Anyways, I got this one for $65, and then Volume 4 for $80, and Volume 1 for $10. Anyways, the dogs are a distraction. Anyways, thrusting and stabbing. Use enemies to use his attacks to kill enemies quicker. It's not easy to master these at first. They use some jump attacks to kill the boss, or he might get poisoned by accident. Then we have that cool looking dragon. I don't know why, but dragon characters in Namco games are always my favorite. It's probably why I like Flygar so much. Even though I prefer his design from the cabinet art. Yeah. Yeah, you were very lucky to get Volume 5. I guarantee that's going to be the last one I get. Because as I hammered in last stream, I'm never getting Encore. Oh, you didn't miss that Mega High! Mappy, right? The thing is, I'm saving Mappy for last because that is the game I'm most excited for. Oh, you finally made up your mind, Otis. Otis. Now, finally free from distraction. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure if Super Pack is second to last, but it'll just be one of the games that I play. Anyways, Dragon Buster. Yeah, this is some really nice art. There, I think. Huh, what drawing are you working on, Gaplus Kitty? That's the rarest game you own for the PlayStation. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't end up the same way as my Super Sponge copy because that fell down and the jewel case broke. And someday I'm gonna have to get a new copy of that game. Anyways, here's the PC board. And now another loading screen. Man, these loading screens are a real pace breaker, but it's fun to watch Mappy spaz around like a moron. Okay, the quote-unquote rarest game that I own is probably Pokemon Stadium 2, but it's actually not that rare. It's just artificially inflated because Pokemon fans will inflate anything. Alright, Nicktoons Volume 3, that counts as a game. Oh, the rarest game I own is Super Mario 3D All Stars.
Now, how to play? Corvus enters and explores the dungeon to race the dragon, in which the last area of each, which appears in the last area of each dungeon. Kill the dragon with the sword, or get some magic items to go to the next round.
Here's the thing, Starfy Kid. That was the entire point.
And Dragon Buster was released in 1985. It was an action RPG. Something I'm definitely going to love. But hey, it has a cool looking dragon, so I guess I'm intrigued. Oh God! Another thing I hate was the fact that my initial copy of Pac-Man World came with a broken jewel case with a Disney movie rental sticker on the back. I eventually got rid of that jewel case, and I got a greatest hits one. I got a greatest hits one. My copy is still the one with the ghost printed on it. So it's basically the opposite of Nitro Rad's copy. There's Gaplus. This is Shrek, and this is what the creators behind Shrek make, and this is what the producers who saw Shrek make. Oh, you beat Bubsy 3D today. That's cool. Unfortunately, I can't, Sammy, because Dig Dug is in Volume 3. But yeah, I'm thinking of Otis for the last time. If you wanted to stay in, then stay in. I saw Shrek 2. I kind of like Shrek. Gaplus has a Sonic skin in Sonic Ball, and it was bad. There's Princess Celia. Starfy Kid, why do I have the feeling that someone is foaming at the mouth right now? Anyways, here's Gandalf from The Hobbit. Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf the not white. We have Bishop, Fafnir, Skeleton, and Gollum. Huh. Maybe Corvus is actually Bilbo. Wait, and that must mean... this is Smaug, my favorite character in The Hobbit. Yeah, back in November, I watched The Hobbit, and it was actually a really fun movie because... And I'm surprised that my grandmother actually used to like it. If you're wondering, I watched the animated Hobbit movie. It was the one that was referenced in an episode of Smiling Friends. Look at this room. Okay, I like the depth here. I like that dragon. There's that sword. But yeah, this is probably one of the weaker rooms, if I'm being honest. Especially because the frame drops. Hello, X-Dude, awesome. Okay. Roscoe. Well, never mind. I guess they want to get out again. This is really tiring. I don't understand dogs. Hmm. I think something's wrong. Yeah, the just give me a minute to clean the game. In the meantime, you can see this cool PlayStation menu. I hope that worked. Go ahead, Orion, because the PlayStation Namco Museum games are actually really good. Anyways, back to Dragon Buster. But yeah, because you have the PS1, the ONE one, the redesign. This is the original PlayStation. Anyways, let's go back to actually playing Dragon Buster. Yeah, the Virgin PS5 Pro versus the Chad Steam Deck, as I said in my, as I said in one of my packathons. Of the ones I played, Volume 4 is definitely my favorite. Can't tell I'm not good at this game.
Up to jump, this is illegal,
said every Nintendo fan. Except me, because I actually don't mind up to jump. Because I played a lot of Mario Flash games back in the day. He died and became a door. I swear, I feel like the NES version had one of those crappy Mario bootlegs. Because that map screen looks very familiar. What? He's dead already. Well, I got the high score already. Well, I'm good at Dragon Buster apparently. What'd I do to you, Gandalf? Press it. Yeah, a duck attack. Well, thanks for the pro tip, changes. That was easy. Yeah, this game's actually not that bad. Way better than the room. Way better than the room it has. That's for sure. The dinosaurs are extinct because of me. The skeletons are really annoying. Wait, I meant to go to the Emerald City. Because that's where the yellow brick road leads. Wait, that's Wizard of Oz, not the Hobbit. Yeah, broken down tilt. Should Corvus be in Smash Bros. Outside of the Namco Roulette? I mean, you could one-shot Yoshi, apparently. Hello, Yoshi Lover 1800. Finally, an RPG I can actually get behind. No seizure attack, apparently. Hey, I'll say this is my second I'll say this is my second favorite Namco dragon. I'll be honest, I like this game more than Raga. This isn't the Emerald City. Well, I don't have any magic anymore. Ah, hello, Taizo. Yeah, sorry I don't have Volume 3. Because a lot of people here were actually I mean, some of them here, I believe it was Sammy, they wanted to see your game be showcased here, but, well, I'm gonna die. Death by a bat. Aw, there's no names. And that's okay. Not every game has to be Pac-Land.
You are dead. No big surprise.
Well, Heavy, maybe it's because this is my first time playing Dragon Buster. Hey, it was a gay old time. Anyways, let's get out of this. Let's get out of this place. And now back to smooth 60 FPS.
Yeah, I can only say it's smooth sailing from here.
Okay, let's see. Not sure. Super Pac-Man's next.
Oh, that means I get to narrate this one.
Right, let's see what merchandise you got because you turned super.
Oh, I can only imagine a lot. First, we have the Super Pac-Man instruction card for the United States. It's this one attached to the arcade game that shows you how it can play.
Ah, the United States, huh? That means I can read it.
Eat the key and the door will open. The super power booster can speed up and you're invincible. Push the button and then Pac-Man moves. Then the power pellet, you get the normal scores like in the original Pac-Man. Eat a power pellet and a super pellet in one continuous gobble and it's Super Pac-Man. Eat all the targets and then the screen will clear, making way for the new round. The lucky target get 2 overchanging targets by eating the star, and the chance of receiving a whopping bonus of 5,000 points. When Pac-Man's captured by a ghost monster 3 times, it's game over, and I'll be in big trouble. Now we have points. Apples are 10, bananas are 20, bagels are 30, and I don't know what 40 is, but the keys are 50. An additional 1 Pac-Man is awarded at the scores of 10,000, at the scores of 30,000 and 100,000 respectively.
And some copyright stuff.
And this is how it was in Japan.
I prefer normal Pac-Man personally. Yeah, they don't have any Super Pac-Man marshmallows because no Pac-Man cereal for them to use. Super Pac-Man is probably one of the easier Pac-Man arcade games. Are you talking the Midway version, which this game definitely uses?
And then this indicated what was a new game. And some stickers for sales promotion.
I prefer Pac-N-Pal because of its music. And I'll be honest, I didn't really care for Q2Q as a game. I like the Q2Q room, however. Yeah, the Q2Q room is fun, but I don't really like Q2Q as the game.
And a pamphlet for sales promotion.
Let's see if I can... how far I can zoom in. Yeah, I wish that Pac-Man cereal was still around. Probably because I liked the commercials.
Now Pac-Man isn't just a game you play, it's a crispy corn cereal that's coming your way.
It's Pac-Man
With marshmallows.
Delicious.
I'm Vicky, I'm Blinky.
I'm Pinky, I'm Clyde. We're the marshmallow bits you'll find inside.
Oh, there's a Pac-Man cereal animation cell available for $80. Yeah, this is the Japanese instructions.
It chops for crispy pastas.
It chops those too.
With marshmallow bits that you can chop too.
Yeah, it's an animation cell of the Ghost Monsters. When they said we're the marshmallow bits you'll find inside.
And running around really makes me dizzy.
Then the marquee for Super Pac-Man. A glass sheet with game drawings.
What? I actually have a couple of cells from the cartoon QC Man. Both of them are from the episode Presidential Pac-Nappers. One is the opening scene where Pac-Man is running away from Clyde, Pinky, Inky, and Blinky. Then the other is Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man just about to kiss.
Now, for the Pac motherboard.
Yeah, needless to say, I prefer when Super Pac-Man is just a different form of Pac-Man rather than a separate character. Hell, that's what they did in the episode Super Ghosts.
Now this is how you play.
Oh yeah, Super Pac Power!
Well, I have a lot to say here.
I'm gonna need some water before I read all of this in Pac-Man's voice. Yeah, I want to try it too, but yeah, food poisoning is probably an epidemic when it comes to old-ass cereals.
Now, the purpose of the game is to collect all the keys to open the doors and eat all the fruits and the targets inside each maze while avoiding the attacks of the ghost monsters. When all the fruits and targets are eaten up, the player can proceed to the next round. Chop down a power pellet and Pac-Man, that's me, will have the power to eat the ghost monsters. When a super power pellet's eaten, Pac-Man will grow larger in size and will change into Super Pac-Man. Super Pac-Man can move faster when the super button is pressed. Super Pac-Man was released in 1982, the sequel of Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man. Though Super Pac-Man was the first sequel by Namco themselves. This new game the new features added to this game is eating fruit instead of power pellets. Oh wait, power pellets are actually in the game. I was talking about actually meant the regular dots. But you ate fruit instead of those to proceed to the next round, and the ability to move faster when the super button is pressed.
Paragraph! Yay!
So, QC Man, what Pac-Man cells do you own from the cartoon? Because if you can describe them, I might actually identify which ones they're from. Because Pac-Man cells primarily come from like 4 episodes. I think we blew it!
You certainly did!
Ah. Oh! Oh, Chris, that's you. Now I know what episodes you have cells from. I mean, you have cells from Christmas Comes to Pac-Land and Presidential Pac-Nappers. But yeah, fancy seeing you here, Chris.
Now memorize which door opens when each key is opened. Memorize which keys open the door for the super power pellets in the warp tunnels. Use the warp tunnels that slow the ghost monsters down. When the ghost monsters travel on the paths near the ghost zone and the warp tunnel, they will slow down. Use these paths to avoid their attack.
According to Angry Video Game Nerd, the 80s was nothing but hot pink. Maybe that's why Roy wears hot pink.
Super Pac-Man can break through doors. Super Pac-Man can also eat the fruits behind the closed doors without using a key.
This game really wants me to destroy my throat.
Now for super power pellets. When Pac-Man eats a super power pellet, he temporarily becomes invincible to the ghost monster's attacks. Pac-Man can extend the time he will remain as Super Pac-Man by eating the next super power pellet before the first one wears off. Also, it is possible to be Super Pac-Man throughout the entire round if you time it just right. And don't forget to press the super button to move faster. And eat the star when the lucky targets are spinning and the fruit on both sides match. Both lucky targets will spin on each round. When the left-hand side stops spinning, time the movement that it matches the fruit on the right-hand side too, and quickly eat the star. If you make the fruit match, you are awarded bonus points.
Okay. Yeah, Packing Pal always gets the short end of the stick. Ms. Pac-Man actually had a Japanese release on the Atari Lynx. Okay. Probably the only volume I have where I'm not saving a Pac-Man game for last.
Well, like they say in Brooklyn, early to bed, early to catch the worm. Or is it the bagel?
One's good. Tell Yoshi bedtime story now. Tell how Luigi fight Yoshi and Yoshi rescue Princess.
Yoshi, I think I've already told you that one before.
Hamburger. And I'll be honest, this is going to be very sacrilegious coming from a Yoshi, but I actually hate eggs. Like last night, my folks were cooking we're making hard-boiled eggs, and it absolutely reeked. And we just corn. Here's corn, a lousy Toy Story knockoff.
Did somebody say cake?
Well, you only turned 45 once, Packy.
Peach.
And the melon and the coffee cup.
Wait. Coffee and cream! Boy, what a team! Oh! Then there's mushrooms.
Yeah, when humans get as smart as mushrooms. Oh, and the plastic bell.
And a four-leaf clover.
The Galaxian.
I remember that meme, Starforget. I do not like it. Because, yeah, you want to know what's a better vine? That hurt like a butt cheek on a stick.
And some presents. The Bosconian. You're really running out of things for me to eat, huh?
Finally, someone else who hates the smell of eggs. But yeah, despite me being a Yoshi, I do not like eggs at all. Unless they're being used as an ingredient for like cakes and stuff. But besides Starforget, yeah, I already said butt cheek on a stick is better.
Why do we have to work for Mesperon?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Inky is furious for other reasons. Maybe he got rejected for Smash Bros. And then there's Bartender Clyde. Why is Blinky so damn happy?
I don't know, but I don't like it.
I'm gonna need the degauser. But first...
Oh! One pack cola coming up. Hey, what are you doing? No, okay.
Wait. Okay. This is, now it's time for the reference.
At your service, one pack cola coming up. Hey, watch what you're doing. No, okay, this time I'll watch it. No, you know something? It is better when you watch it. Alright, that's the last straw.
No, it ain't. There's lots of more straws.
Okay, now it's time for degausing. I hate when I have to do this. It's the one problem with having a CRT. Okay. Another intermission. Ah, hello, troll. Welcome to the Namco Museum Volume 2 stream. Wow, you're lucky, Chris. Yeah, it is some cool Pac-Man stuff. There we go. This game's loud as hell. I do like the sound effects. It's just way too loud. Also, shoutouts to this year for being the first time I played a Super Pac-Man arcade machine in person. I always played on one of those multi-cade machines, and honestly, I prefer playing them on the original arcade machines with the original boards. If not that, then arcade 1-up will do. Yeah, 81K. That was my last Super Pac score. Anyways,
Super Pac power.
fun fact: that episode is going to air tonight on MeTV Tunes. I think if today's Saturday, then that episode's going to air. I'm unsure if they're going to air the Christmas special, however. Well, I go by Mountain Time, and it airs at 1 a.m. Yeah, it plays it all. Yeah, on the totally animated 80s block, they always air it after Silverhawks. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Bananas! Bananas! Oh, those mellow yellows!
Who would voice all the characters? A bunch of Canadian actors, that's who. Because it's deep. I'm gonna call it John Stalker would voice Glass Joe. Aw. The Pac-Land machine was broken. Pac-Land is actually my favorite of the arcade Pac-Man games. The controls take some getting used to, but when you do, it is really fun. At least until you get to the night stages after round 5. Because that's when it becomes Lost Levels ass level design. But even then, that's better than Pac-Land Pro from the TurboGrafx 16 version. Because that mode is a literal hell. could only beat it when I had the invincibility code on. Believe it or not, Pac-Land was actually based on made because someone at Midway tasked the team at Namco to make a game based off of the Pac-Man cartoon. And my love for the Pac-Man cartoon actually came from Pac-Land. Because there was a delisted iOS game called Namco Arcade, and one of the games they had was Pac-Land, and I would play that all the time. Yeah, in the Japanese version, Pac-Man looks like his normal self, while in the US version, not only does Pac-Man look like his counterpart from the cartoon, but Chomp Chomp and Sourpuss also have cameos, as well as the fact that Pac-Man just ate the cast of Sneaks. But not only do Chomp Chomp and Sourpuss have cameos, but the game is also significantly faster. And honestly, I don't recommend the US version unless you have an arcade 1-up and it's the only version that you have. Thankfully, the Japanese version is the basis for the Namco Museum version. Yeah, and whenever I see Pac-Man, I always think of his voice from the cartoon.
Mr. Arcade, I need help. My husband won't come home.
Pac-Man, I can help. Man, yeah, just monsters, power. That's all you need to advertise the Pac-Man. Yeah, I only know about Sneaks because my mother and I saw a trailer for it during Day the Earth Blew Up, and honestly, it looked kind of terrible. Always remember to hide in the ghost zone. I mean, that's what the ghosts all do. Ah, I assume the lag is because of the rain. Great. Yeah. To be fair, the Ghostly Adventures Pac-Man is a lot younger than the actual Pac-Man, but even then, Marty Ingalls was still my favorite Pac-Man. Hell, I even prefer him over Martin Sherman, who voices Pac-Man in World 3. And he seems to be the fan favorite Pac-Man voice. Oh, it is definitely raining outside. I think I mean, in the general public, all Pac-Man games are underrated, but in terms of the Pac-Man community, I'd say Pac-Mania is pretty well liked. In fact, it's one of my favorite arcade Pac-Man titles. I prefer Pac-Man arrangement, but Pac-Mania is still pretty good. Okay, time to. I better put the volume. Better put the volume up because it is definitely raining out there. It is a rainy day in Dinosaur Land, and we decided to drown it out by gaming the Pac-Man way. I always wonder why the ghosts squash and stretch for no reason in Super Pac-Man when you get a super power pellet. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Pac-Man's Final Smash. So yeah, I not only got further than I did before, but I also beat my own high score. Yeah, I definitely prefer the old, not the old, the newer menus in the Namco Museum series. Yeah, thank you so much, Troll. Many people ask what are they going to do with the Miss Pac-Man game in Pac-Man World 2 if they ever do a remake. And my suggestion is actually replacing it with Pac-Man Arrangement 96 because not only would it be a throwback to the Pac-Man collection on the Game Boy Advance, but it would also give another excuse for them to re-release Pac-Man Arrangement. Anyways, I'm very tempted to do Gaplus next, but I feel we should do Zeius next. How is Super Pac-Man? It is good, but I definitely prefer other Pac-Man games. Examples in... I mean, I like it more than Junior Pac-Man, but I'd say it's probably the weakest of the main Namco Pac-Man arcade games.
Now, to figure a way to get Ms. Pac back. Well, I'm not as cute as Pepper, but it'll have to do.
Anyways, Zeius. My favorite Pac-Man game. Arcade-wise, I would say Pac-Man Arrangement 1996 and Pac-Land, as well as the original Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man. And let's not forget Pac-Mania. Oh! Yeah, Pac-Man Plus is easily the worst Pac-Man arcade game. Of the original 80s ones. Home console-wise, this is my favorite Pac-Man game, Pac-Man World. Whether or not I prefer the remake, it changes on a day-to-day basis, but either version, it's still Pac-Man World. Yeah, Pac-Man Plus is a bad game. Now we have Zeius. World 2 is also really good. Yeah, Pac-Man Plus doesn't even have Kinky, and any game that doesn't have him is a 0 out of 10. Okay, that would include the games like Pac-Mania and Pac-Land and all that other stuff, but still, it's the funny name. Justice for Kinky. He deserved better. Kinky is a male. Yeah, Kinky is definitely male. According to Pac-Man Collection on Game Boy Advance and Namco Museum on GameCube. That's a Zeius button. A Zeius keychain. A Zeius keychain, man. I miss when games had. Had just random merchandise like this. Anyways, the significant thing about Zeius is that that's Pac-Man's special cart in the Mario Kart arcade games. I want that Pac-Man towel, Chris. But at this point, if I'm not going to get the Pac-Man towel, I'm going to make it myself. Okay, I wouldn't because I don't know the first thing about towel creation. I would willingly play Professor Pac-Man for $500 because honestly, I don't actually have an opinion on it because it's the one Pac-Man arcade game that I've never played. With an asterisk, you technically would count Baby Pac-Man, but I played the Atari 7800 version. Stonehenge, Zeius. Damn, I can't even zoom in. That would have been really cool. Yeah, I'm semi-indifferent on Zeius, but I really love the promotional artwork that they had for it. Nazca lines, a huge figure that looks like a bird drawn on the ground in Peru. Then Moai, the Eastern Island statues. I've actually been to Stonehenge before. Oh, the Professor Pac-Man causes seizures. Oh. I mean, Pac-Man's in the title, so of course Professor Pac-Man counts. There's the table of Palanquin. This is actually feeling like a real museum. A tablet of Palanque, a stone tablet found in Palanque, Mexico. It had a small design on the face, and it was a masterpiece of the Maya civilization. I'm trying to think of a game that counts as math. I'm trying to think of a video game that is considered one, but is also very educational. But then again, all I can think about is those wacky point-and-click adventure games. They really make you think. Yeah, I talked about Baby Pac-Man. But yeah, this is kind of like an actual museum. The Sphinx, a creature who has a human body with a human's face with a lion's body. Then these are the pyramids. They were built in Egypt over 4,500 years ago. The only other time I saw the Baby Pac-Man machine was in the movie The Wizard. It was in that "He touched my breast" scene. Yeah. Okay, now we're actually on the Zeius stuff because back then was actual history. Granted, it's interesting history because this is coming from a Namco game, but I digress. Anyways, out of print, it contains maps of all the levels. Namco Power Magazine. And stationery. There were Zeius pencils, erasers, rulers, pencil cases. I want to be a Zeius kid when I grow up. I mean, it's called Namco Museum for a reason. Yeah. I want all this merchandise too. Yeah, this is a better educational game than Mario's Time Machine. Destroy the radars. Anyways, destroy the radars. The Zolback are the enemy radars that are located on the ground, and you can shoot them on the ground. There's the Namco. There's the officially licensed there's the officially licensed Namco flag. Although this. But I turn on the switch. Anyways. Yeah, I wish that Namco would do a full Namco museum that you could explore. Complete with the Namco rooms that you could enter. Granted, I don't know how the hell they would do stuff like the Pac-Man room and the like the Pac-Man room and especially the Gaplus room, but still. Anyway, special flag. Although the special flag is not found by your bomb site, you can get one for an extra life. And the towers. Yeah, blasphemy. They have the Nintendo Museum before a Namco Museum. Unless you count the Namco game centers around the world. Only one I've been to is the Namco Funscape in the UK. Which I think got closed down. The sad thing is, the moment I had to move, that was when they added Mario Kart Arcade GP VR. There's the instruction card for Zeius. I assume this one's in Japanese. Yeah, the only Nintendo arcade games I can remember are Radar Scope, Donkey Kong, Popeye, and there's that one horse betting game that they made. And yeah, this is in Japanese. Wait. You know what's a game that they should have added in Namco Museum? They should have added GB. They should have added GB. That would have been perfect for a Namco Museum, considering that's the very first Namco arcade game. And then there's the pop cards. I've played Arcade GP1 in person, and I was about to play Arcade GP2, but I wasn't old enough to be at the bar yet. And when I was old enough, they removed GP2 in favor of DX. Life is never fair. But yeah, at least I got to play Super Pac-Man at that bar. Hello, fan of Yoshi. Yeah, my only time playing Mario Kart Arcade GP2 was on my Wii. PC board. Start because look up if there's a Dave and Buster's near your area, because 9 times out of 10 they will have GPDX. Yeah, in terms of Mario Kart arcade games, for the first 2 games I primarily play as Pac-Man, but for DX I usually play as Yoshi. Yeah, I think there was a secret game in Japanese Volume 2. Anyways, Pac-Man, what do you have to say about Zeius?
Now control your chip, the Sulfur Room, and then shoot both the Zapper Missile and to destroy the flying enemies, and the Blaster Bomb to kill the enemies on the ground.
Zeius came out in 1983. Yeah. A Namco game called SOS. Huh. Now we have Zeius. I don't know. I don't think these sprites can top the totally not Hobbit characters from Dragon Buster. Honestly, I think Dragon Buster might be my favorite of the 3 I've played so far. Wait. This might be the 3rd, so Dragon Buster might be my favorite so far. But then again, I played Zeius. I'm not particularly into Zeius, but it's still there. I can't put my finger on it, but that name sounds very familiar. Karazi, Mikado, Zaccato, Baraka. Oh! These are the enemies from Smash Run. Milgram, Domogram, Derota, Zolbak, Bara, Roba. These sound like enemies from Zelda. And then there's the Namco Seal of Qualities flag. I think you already mentioned in the video that I think you already mentioned in the Pac-Man voice video that Debbie Derryberry voices Pac-Man in DX. Yeah, this is. I'm not a big Zeius guy, but I do really like this room. It's probably one of my favorites in the entire series, especially music-wise. Oh, and I hear the normal Zeius music kicking in. Whoa. There's actual voice lines from International DX. Wait, so International DX finally been ripped? Nice. Yeah, go ahead and upload them, Nintendo TV. Okay, I could listen to this while I'm struggling in college. I say this after I finish my college semester. Yeah, this is my favorite. I think this is my favorite room in the entire game. Okay, I'm genuinely curious. What does the gag mic do in Mario Kart DX? Yeah, I could listen to this song all day. Okay. We go from absolute banger room to Zeius. It's kind of like the opposite of Dragon Buster, where that had a rather weak room, but had a really great game. And while this one has a really great room, but a rather weak game. Sorry, not sorry. Any Zeius fans in the chat. This game was actually re-released in Nintendo's 3DS Classics line on the 3DS. Okay, this one's also kind of loud, and the storm must have stopped. I'm still surprised that I was able to get this game as well as the I was able to get this game for a price that doesn't reek, considering this is one of the more expensive Namco museums. Yeah, the only significance of the Miss Pac-Man room is that it's concrete information of the fact that Pac-Man does indeed take a shit. This is harder than it looks. But then again, it's because I'm no good at Zeius. Yeah, it's one of those games that I respect more than I like. Although Zeius itself is still an alright game. It was just never my favorite. I will give it credit for it and Galaga being like the best part of the Namco Museum DS opening. Because seriously, that Zeius to Galaga transition was absolutely amazing. Okay, I think Pac-Land reused some of its sounds from, one of its sounds from Zeius because of these things. The reflective things from Smash Bros. Or Smash Run. Well, that killed me. And I think that'll be it for Zeius. because I'm no good at it. Yeah, Erica Mendez voiced Pac-Man in the Ghostly Adventures games. I like her far more than Aaron Matthews as Pac-Man. Oh. The fourth game doesn't even work at all. Just put it into your Super Nintendo and it explodes. Yeah, same here, fan of Yoshi. The only actors who are credited are the Japanese actors for World 1. Anyways, fan of Yoshi, I did watch a specific YouTube poop anthology by by Gabu-chan. Pac-Man was actually in it. Yeah, it was the But Clyde one that starred Genie from Aladdin. Okay, now it's time for Gaplus. I'm excited for this room. Okay, I know this might be a seizure warning, but it's still one of my favorite rooms.
Okay, this is getting kind of tiring.
Yeah, instruction card for Gaplus. Yeah, this is, it is called Galaga 3. And of the 3 Galaga games, it's probably my favorite. It's kind of sad because it's the least well known of the 3. Still very excited for. I guess Galaga 2 was Galaga. I'm. Something looks like old ass pre-rendered graphics. It's not old ass pre-rendered graphics. It's some beautiful looking art. I thought it was going to be some crusty looking polygonal models, and I would still love it, but I didn't expect something this beautiful. Then again, it's Gaplus. It's a great game. Most of the promotional material in this game is from Japan.
Have you played Zeius? Man, it works like socks.
Gaplus is better.
And then the toad gets chomped. Okay, so that's all the pamphlet has. This is Gaplus, Felix. Or at least a stream that has Gaplus as one of the games. And then the pop card, as always. I wonder how many times they're going to be saying pop card in these streams. And the PC board. Okay, I'm only just looking at these just to have Ah. Pop-Tarts are okay. I prefer Eggo's toaster waffles. Okay. This Gabuchan YouTube poop, I mostly watched it because two segments I thought were really funny. There was the Drake and Josh segment, and then there was also the Pac-Man segment. This YouTube poop was called Genie shares a bountiful unbirthday banquet at Aladdin's restaurant. It's where the But Glide meme comes from. Oh, but when it comes to my favorite Pop-Tart flavor, definitely s'more flavor.
Why do I have the feeling that Goro is behind this? Maybe it's because I actually am behind it. Is that right, kids? Hey, you stand it, Pop.
Yeah. Recently I learned that the Meowkies are actually Goro's children.
Hey, you never knew that? I thought you already knew that!
Sorry, Meowkies.
Anyways, your mission is to kill all the enemies to go to the next Parasect.
Gaplus was released as Galaga's sequel in 1984, the same year as Pac-Land. Also, literally 1984. Same year that Duck Hunt came out. And also, the year 1984. We're an hour and a half in, and I haven't even... I feel like we're already... I think 83 was the video game crash. Yeah, this is one of my favorite rooms for just how stupid it is. I like the music. Yeah, I like the music and just how stupid the room is, but Gaplus is a good game. Yeah, I'm scared to say this, but admittedly, so did I, Starfy Kid. It's like the inverse of the Koopalings. But unlike the Koopalings, the Meowkies being Goro's children was never retconned because there isn't really any more Mappy stuff nowadays, which is really sad to say. Atari Pac-Man is partially responsible for it, but most of it is because of just the crap that was being released around that time. So it's more than just ET and Atari Pac-Man. It's just a bunch of just general shovelware. Just a bunch of shovelware just oversaturating the market. And then Nintendo came in and brought interest back in home consoles in America, and the rest is history. I haven't played this game since Namco Museum Volume, and I forgot how much I sucked at it. good, all the face buttons do it. Ah, cool. They're all mine now. Yeah, this is part of why I love Gaplus. They're kind of like the baby Yoshis that usually visit my nest. They just follow me around. But yeah, did I mention that I'm not good at this game? Even though I actually really like it. Oh, that's the sound from Smash Brothers. P. We have ominous music playing. And I die. Yeah. Yeah, Nintendo fans always say that Mario isn't known for ripping... Pac-Man isn't known for ripping off Mario, when, by their logic, Mario... And yeah, as Luna Morley said, Mario, by their logic, Mario already ripped off Pac-Man right from the beginning. Yeah, that's not the Gaplus. It's a game I want to get good at, but yeah. Okay, maybe this room isn't actually all that good because I need to step out in order to know, in order to see where I'm actually going. Mint doesn't automatically equal bad. Get that right. Anyways. Is this one? I can't read the low resolution title, so I'll have to figure it out myself. Grubda? Grubda. Do you think there will ever be something as? Do you think there will ever be something as funny as the pack tiger from last volume? In the. When you hello Ludwig. And then there's the pop cards placed on the side of the cabinet. As Luna said in the Nintendo fanboy rant as well, all ideas come from somewhere. The 1984 grabbed the pamphlet. Once again with some beautiful looking artwork. This is the one room that I'm going into blind. Because I forgot what it looks like.
I love watching you smash fumble around in that maze. Wait. Mappy's the one who actually goes around the maze, right?
No, that would be Pac-Man.
Oh.
Silly Goro.
Don't pet me.
Oh, sorry. Anyways, as the PC board. Takes an eternity to load just one JPEG of a PC board. Oh wait, they're actually loading the museum. I pronounce it Ludwig. You're right still, Rias. I'm gonna make Mappy sick.
Good. You should make him hurl.
Why would I listen to you? You have a hairball in your throat.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do, Goro.
I think he's right. Shut up.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think of my Mappy and Goro voices? Do they actually fit the characters? Yeah. Got some more grub instructions. Okay, I couldn't help it. Yeah, Mappy getting sick and then Pac-Man getting winded. Yeah, I have not watched the Shifty Look Mappy at all. In fact, the only Shifty Look thing that I've made any contact with was that Bravo Man comic where Clyde was being interviewed. Okay, destroying enemies, destroying the enemies as soon as possible. If you don't, you will have more enemy fire to avoid.
I thought I always sounded mischievous and posh.
I can't come up with consistent voices for his kids, but then again, it's because I don't really know their names and personalities. some further research will be done for the Meowkies. But I will say this about them: they are absolutely adorable. Conserving energy. Watch your energy meter. Change some explosions. Now that's the fortress. I always said Ludwig for whenever I say Ludwig's name. Both because Disney characters say Ludwig von Drake, and because the Smash announcer says Ludwig. That, and I think the pronunciation Ludwig sounds more formal for a Koopa like him.
Now, destroy all the enemies in the area with your beam and shield to advance to the next round.
Grubdo was released in 1984, in the year 2000XX AD. This feels like a Nintendo gag, like the WarioWare 2000X and the Earthbound 1990X. Oh yeah, Mega Man as well. Hello, SMBTC. Now for some Grabdo sprites. And then we go into the actual game. Hi, you can actually hold it down. That's cool. Okay, this time I'm actually letting Mappy be normal.
I don't like it being normal. Yeah, well, I'm actually sick of seeing you. And bouncing around so fast.
Oh, this is the grab the place. I hear the special flight sound. Yeah, volume 3, I hear good things about volume 3 with all the improvements it had, but I'm pretty sure volume 4 improved on that too. What would you guys say is your favorite room in this game? Because mine is easily Xevious. Yeah, I remember you said that in DMs, fan Yoshi.
Get ready.
I'm dead already.
Get ready. Get ready.
I knew I shouldn't have asked
Get
the.
ready.
I knew I shouldn't have asked the I would only vote for Pac-Man anyways crowd.
Get ready. Get ready.
But Super Pac-Man is probably my second favorite room.
Get ready.
Get ready. Get ready.
Huh.
Get ready.
Well, I'm dead already.
Get ready.
You're our fourth ranker. I made a high score, I guess. Okay, now it's time for the intermission. Until the main attraction.
Yeah, and considering how much I've been bouncing around, you already know what the last one is.
My Mappy voice is actually based off of like several Hanna-Barbera characters. Because he probably is. Because realistically, he probably looks like a Hanna-Barbera. Because realistically, he could probably blend in with the rest of the Hanna-Barbera cast. With such characters as Loopity Loop and Wally Gator and Breezely and Sneezely. Okay, now it's time for the intermission. I heard in one of these magazines they had to censor the entire thing because they used Godzilla and Mothra.
You see down there? See down there? That's a man who knows how to live. See? You see him? You see him? I think I know him. Because he is me.
Yeah, Mexico. Oh yeah, this feature article is Genji and the Heike clans. I remember that game. It had a special opening on Volume 4. And it was also my second favorite game in the collection. My first favorite is obviously Pac-Man because that's like the entire reason I got the game.
And the Christmas special. Man, Christmas sure sounds wonderful, alright? We never had anything like that in Pac-Land.
Okay. Now those is actually charming stuff. No weird ass pack tiger crap. I love the old Namco art.
Advertising Thunder Scepter and Rolling Thunder.
Special comic that starred Namco's characters. The history of Pac-Man. Then the story of Zeius. As well as Shadowland. Some Dragon Buster stuff and some Zeius things. The Namco Museum staff. Records in the jukebox. Namco official history. I already did that from the previous stream. And now, it's the moment you all been waiting for.
The floor looks all red, kinda like myself. I like the color here. I may like the color, but I don't like you. Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, Mappy is definitely my favorite game in this collection. Well, not the moment you guys been waiting for because you were all waiting for Super Pac-Man, which I played at the beginning. Mappy technically had an official voice in the Shifty Look animated series, but my Mappy voice is completely made up for the stream. The pamphlet. There's Mappy, Goro, and Goro's children, the Meowkies. I mentioned this last stream, but the Mappy robots predated the Mappy arcade game. Okay. Some more Mappy. Low res Goro sprite.
Hey, shut up!
I will if you stop doing this to Mappy.
No.
Okay, this is the pop stand. A game of Mappy is never crappy. Those are true words to live by, Maximum Hugh. Yeah, the pop card. I am so sick of saying pop card. But then again, Namco made so many arcade games and they had to be advertised, so of course I had to say pop card for the 5 trillionth time. Yeah, I kind of forgot that Mappy was in Pac-Man World Rally. Why the hell was he not in the GameCube version? Oh, why the hell was he not in the PlayStation 2 version either? I remember at one point my sister really liked Mappy. I wonder if I showed her a picture of Mappy, would she remember who the character is? Yeah, Susumu from Mr. Driller. He was also in World Rally, PSP.
Now, collecting items. There are 10 items in each round. If you collect one, the other will flash and get by getting all the flashing items without dying, you will score big points. Avoid the Meowkies, those are Goro's children. And when you are bouncing on the trampoline, take your time and make sure the platform is clear. And unfortunately, you cannot see the trampolines because your CRT's in the way. Oh.
Yeah, that's my only problem. That's the fatal flaw of this version of Mappy. My CRT crops out the trampolines, and there's no way for screen positioning, unlike Volume 4.
And believe me, I actually checked.
noise coming from? What's the matter anyways?
It's raining again.
Here's the instruction card. You see, that's me. I'm actually drawn here, and they don't use the original sprites. See, that's me, and that's me as well as one of my cute little kitty cats. And they get microwaved. Uh-oh, I don't like the sound of a broken trampoline. No!
I'm so glad that I came up with these voices for the characters. I wonder if Mappy's world is comprised of just mice and cats. I wonder if there's any dogs. I mean, there are 2 dogs watching me play a game of cat and mouse. And last time I'm going to be saying PC board in this entire stream. Yes, I did read them, Fan Yoshi.
Whoa, it's about time. Now, take back the items stolen by Goro and the Myokis while avoiding all their attacks. When you collect all the items, you can go to the next round.
Now, Mappy was released in 1983. And this game has funny cats and mice, and I am the mouse, and all mice are friendlier than cats. I would bet on it. That's what you think, you filthy cat.
I've not watched Abbott and Costello. This will scare a Smash fan because Bell. Yeah, Klonoa is my most wanted racer in World Rally 2.
Hey, something tells me that Goro cheated out on this place. Yeah, I'm a cheap little kitty, aren't I?
What kind of paintings are these? Probably some bad paintings. Look at this guy. He looks kind of ugly.
Goro, did you spend the entire budget on the exit sign? Maybe.
Well, that guy looks familiar. I think I've seen that before.
Hey, forgot the best painting. Mine.
I think I better play the game.
It would be better if Goro and his kids were actual models, kind of like the Namco Museum Volume 5 room. The Namco Museum Volume 5 museum, like the main hub. Anyways, I will say this about Mappy. I love the marquee artwork, and I wish that Pac-Man's international artwork took some cues from it, with the original characters in the foreground and the sprite artwork in the background.
Starring Mappy as the micropolice. And Goro as the big boss. As boss the big bit. And my sweet little Milkies as... I can't read that last one.
Rock and roll McDonald's. I had to. There was a video called Mappy and McDonald's, and it was just a mashup of the Mappy theme and Rock and Roll McDonald's. I'm an idiot. I miss him. I really hate that I can't see the trampolines.
Ha! Got the entire family!
Mappy has one of my favorite arcade game soundtracks.
See, I can help you. Yeah, but not much.
Aw, got a new computer.
Great! Oh boy! I can't wait to use it.
Word.
I'm not gonna win this. Damn it, I hate the fact that my TV does this. Yeah. Yeah, Americans are definitely a problem there. They always prefer gritty's gritty sweat bombs over just I don't know why I said sweat bombs. Just gritty stuff that I guess they're sweat pumping or something. Because arcade games are basically arcades at the time were stereotyped as just gritty gritty male hangouts. And then Pac-Man came along. Yes, this game does have a border, but Super Pac-Man actually benefits from it. It's just that Super Pac-Man is the only one I actually want to use the border for. I'm going to do another round of Mappy because I am not satisfied with this score. Somehow that caught her. Yeah, I prefer cutesy over gritty any day. Which is part of the reason why I was initially skeptical over Shadow Labyrinth. Just one kid away. Yeah, I've run out of things to say because it's Mappy. I love this game. Yeah, the one thing I'm glad about Shadow Labyrinth is that Namco is not treating it as the future of Pac-Man. They're treating it as like, hey, this is a random one-off thing a random one-off for Pac-Man. I love the bonus theme for Mappy. It's my favorite song in the game, as well as the bonus finish.
You got me.
I beat my high score already. Now I'm actually satisfied. Though I wish I could make it to the bell levels, but... ah well. What can you do?
No, my babies! They were nothing more than spoiled brats to begin with. Or should I say spoiled cats? Okay, that joke was pretty bad. But I know of another cat and mouse who make worse jokes.
Don't remind me of their humor, Mappy. Even if I really like them too. It's been a hot minute since I've thought about Tom and Jerry, hasn't it? Outside of that one reference during the Super Pac-Man segment. Oh, I thought that got Goro as well. I'll say this about the 45th anniversary. At least Shadow Labyrinth is something.
Why do people keep comparing me to that one cat?
Okay, now I'm actually satisfied with my high score.
Well, anyone want to say goodbye? Maybe I do. Ah, you can't catch me. Hey! I'm going to get you someday, Goro.
Well. Well, see you guys later.